Good morning. So yesterday afternoon, around 5 o'clock, Katie made a batch of cookies, chocolate chip cookies, and put them in a nice little plastic container. And at 6 o'clock or so, the two of us got in the car and drove down to Alexandria to our daughter's house to bring them to our grandsons. And as we were approaching, um, she leaned over and said to me, my body aches. I want to hold those two little boys so much, and I know we can't. So we pulled up to the sidewalk, or pulled up to their house, and stopped at the sidewalk. And the house looked kind of dark. So I said, "Well, let's do like the old days and play a little ding dong ditch." So she got out of the car and ran up to the doorway, put the little plastic container at the door, knocked really hard, and ran back to the car. Jumped in, rolled down the windows, and my son-in-law, Steve, opened the door. And right there with him was Connor, the 2-year-old. And Steve saw the little thing of cookies, and Connor didn't. And he's looking, and finally he sees us in the car, and he says, "Hi, Deet. Hi, Papa." He calls Katie Deet. "Hi, Deet. Hi, Papa. I love you." And Steve reaches down and opens the cookie thing and sees what's in there, and he says, "Connor, look what Deet and Papa brought." And Connor looks in the cookies, and his eyes get wide open, and he says, "Roar," as only a little 2-year-old can do. And we all had a great laugh. It was wonderful. And our hearts were broken. And we ached. But we were also so filled. And just behind him at that moment, Sean, the 4-year-old, said, "Deet, Papa, I love you." Well, in that moment, love bridged the gap. God bridged the gap. That gap of 40 feet, which felt like miles. And we were so grateful. We rolled up the windows and drove home. I hope you guys have an experience like that in the coming days, maybe even today. Have a great day.